Although at this very moment you might be feeling comfortable and carefree, it's inevitable at some point in the future you are going to face tough times. These tough times, whether they come as losses, offenses, or looming threats, can be a breeding ground for negativity. Negativity looms so much stronger than positivity. It can lead you on a downward spiral. In order to make a course correction towards positivity, you're going to need more than just a handful of dimly felt recollections about what made you feel great in the past. This is when physically getting your hands on your own positivity portfolio can make all the difference. To begin making your positivity portfolio, pull together objects and mementos that create for you a deeply heartfelt connection with each of the 10 most important positive emotions. These include joy, gratitude, serenity, your interests, your hopes, pride, amusement, inspiration, awe, and love. Assemble these into a portfolio, a physical collection of mementos that will be assembled into a shrine to each of the positive emotions. Take your time. Think of each positivity portfolio as a unique project. Consider it as an assignment that you might be doing for a class. I would recommend that you take at least a week or two for each positive emotion. Assemble the objects with love and care and savor the experience. If you think this sounds like a childish assignment, think again. Remember all the things that children know that we are only fortunate enough to remember. You might be asking yourself appropriately, what is my positivity portfolio going to contain? Well, first of all, think about letters and thank you notes, photographs, quotations, also objects of deep personal meaning. Remember to keep your mind expansive. Your job isn't to scrutinize your joy or your love or your serenity. Not at all. The task here is to pull together a collection of physical objects that resonate for you with each of the 10 positive emotions that we've been talking about. Once you've gathered the objects, you can consider storing them in a simple box or a file folder, or you could create a curio box. If you have computer savvy knowledge, which I don't, you can, once you've gathered the objects, you can photograph them and put them in a folder into your computer and even download them into your handheld. Wherever you put your positivity portfolio, make sure you have it close at hand for when you might need it most. To envision and build your positivity portfolio, consider doing the following things. First of all, set aside a quiet time. Bring a notebook and begin to reflect on the memories and times when you've experienced the positive emotion you're working on, whether it be joy or serenity or hope. As you reflect on those memories, really let them permeate you and then take the time to write them down. Once you've finished with this part of the task, the next thing you're going to do is to go on your treasure hunt, looking for those letters, photos, and objects of deep personal meaning that will reflect the positive emotion you're considering. Don't forget things like DVDs, CDs that have your favorite songs on them, scents, tactile sensations. Each of these will help to bring the positive emotion that you're studying and working with closer to home. This will make your positivity portfolio reflect your positive emotion as uniquely your own. Once you've assembled your portfolio with love and care, there are some really important tools to engaging with them mindfully. First of all, think of your portfolio as a living document and let it evolve over time. Always have one out, and when you engage with it, make sure that you take the time to breathe deeply. Let each object permeate you and resonate with your being. When the newness of one of your positivity portfolios wears off, put it away with the others and bring a new one out. When you do, take the time to find new objects that will trigger that positive emotion so that your positivity portfolio is re-energized. Had a rough day, standing in line somewhere, waiting in the doctor's office, having to give a very important presentation and feeling nervous. This is particularly when you'll want to have your positivity portfolio close at hand. Keep it in your backpack, on your desk, in your office, in your handheld. Wherever you are, you'll find that if you have your positivity portfolio there when you need it, the value of it will grow with time. By now, you're probably asking yourself, what is the value of making a positivity portfolio? Why should I spend all this time and effort making one? First of all, you are going to make a heartfelt connection with each of the most 10 positive emotions. In doing so, you'll gain insight and greater control over your day-to-day experiences and the inner workings of your life. Not only that, but making the positivity portfolio is a lot of fun. People who have made one already say that it's a deeply rewarding experience just in the making. So why delay? Make yours today. Here's 10 tips that will help you put together your unique positivity portfolio. First of all, be sincere. Let your positivity be heartfelt, not forced. In order to create depth within your positivity portfolio, use multiple artifacts. Make several portfolios. Don't rely on any one single portfolio to represent all 10 emotions. Don't forget to let your portfolios evolve over time. Keep adding to them at will. Remember, too, to keep always at hand one of your positivity portfolios so they'll be there when you need them the most. Be sure to pull out your positivity portfolio when you feel a downward spiral. This will change your course to a positive direction. Engage with your portfolio mindfully, with an open heart. Don't forget, keep a light mental touch and don't analyze. Be sure to rotate to another portfolio when the one you're using begins to lose its charge. And lastly, ask yourself, what can I do right now to cultivate the feeling that my positivity portfolio is representing, whether it be love or joy. By recollecting that emotion in the current moment, you can find a way to bring it into your life. Here are some samples from one of my own positivity portfolios that might give you some ideas when you start to work on your own. As I mentioned, of course, I have some cards and letters. These come from friends who are letting me know how much I mean to them. This inspires me to continue to work on my friendships and relationships with other people. Here's a flyer from a really lovely event I attended recently. It was an inspiring event, and I want to go on more of these because they were a lot of fun and added to my positive emotions. My goddaughter made this for me. It's a lovely scrapbook. She included pictures, letters, cards, times we both shared together when I was in Nepal. She's an inspiration to me as she grows up with strength and beauty. I do have a quote. It's about the road of life and how we only travel on it one time. So whenever we pass by the different circumstances that we're participating in, we should give ourselves wholeheartedly and with love to them. And here's an inspirational painting I made myself. It reflects my own inner desire to inspire. Whenever I look at it, I feel good because I created it, and I'm reminded that I do have a deep, deep desire to inspire others. I've shown you my own positivity portfolio today in the hopes that it will inspire you to begin to collect objects and mementos of deep personal meaning for your own positivity portfolio. I hope this program has convinced you that it would be worthwhile for you to make your own positivity portfolio. Don't forget, making your positivity portfolio will enable you to breathe more deeply because you're engaging with positive emotions. Also, you'll have a more expansive mind, and you'll have a more compassionate heart. These qualities will enable you to be a positive influence not only with yourself, but with the people in the world around you. Knowing this, I hope you'll get started on your portfolio today, because these qualities are so great to have. Really, once you can become a positive influence on the world around you, who could ask for more? Start today. You'll be glad you did.